Good evening. This is Ms. V with topics on what's hot and what's not in psychology. Today I'm going to be addressing the impeachment hearings of Donald Trump. I'm somewhat perplexed in the fact that it reminds me of the Holocaust. And let me explain what I mean by that. During the Holocaust, neighbors that had been friends for years and their children grew up together, all of a sudden were willing to kill their neighbors, put them in concentration camps, and commit the greatest mass murder since slavery. So, as Americans, Milgram was curious as to how one man could control normally good people and make good people do bad things. So this is what I am reminded of as I'm looking at these impeachment hearings. I'm looking at a situation where it is a party line, and the party line is not broken. And I don't know about you, but as I've been watching this, all 100 senators have been sworn to be impartial. Now, maybe impartiality must be defined, because as I'm looking at this, I am seeing this country divided more than it has ever been. And if our leaders are going to accept someone doing wrong, and just because they're your party member, stick right with them, then shame on you. That is like my brother stealing and killing someone, and I say, I'm gonna stand with you, I'm going to cover up what you've done, and we're gonna stick together, which goes against everything, principles, morals, values. And right now, what I am seeing is no moral compass. And back to the Milgram experiment. It tends to seem that when people are in high positions of authority, that people tend to follow that authority. And that's one way of what we call knowing. Knowing is that you know it to be true because it's been told to you. You know it to be true because you feel it in your spirit and your gut, or because someone of higher position has told you so. And what I'm looking at right now is someone in a higher position that is clearly almost becoming a dictative situation. Because I look at these young men that are on drugs with mental illnesses, and if they break into a store, there's no second guessing. If they have evidence, they're brought before a judge, and a lot of them get harsh sentences. So I am trying to wrap my mind around how you can actually tell someone, I'm not accepting your subpoena. If me as a tax-paying citizen, if I get subpoenaed to jury duty, I must explain why I cannot come. So I don't understand how you can just blatantly say, I'm not accepting your subpoena. I'm not turning over records to you. In America, you're okay with this? Think about our democracy and the republic. What are we setting a precedence for? Who knows? The next president may become a Kim Jong-un. And we just say, okay, because he's in our party, we're gonna back him. That's not what the founding fathers had in mind when they wrote that Constitution. And I feel just disgusted at these proceedings and at the way things are going in our country. We should be loving each other, truly prevail. Because it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see what is going on in this country. And by all accords, if Barack Obama, which I've heard his name mentioned 1,000 times as I'm out and about, and I hear people say, oh, well, Barack Obama did this and Barack Obama did that, and everybody turned their heads. If Barack Obama actually had even glimpsed at half of the things that Donald Trump is being accused of, they would have ran him out of the White House and lynched him. So I don't understand how you can justify bigotry, how you can justify hatred, and how you can blatantly take an oath to be impartial, and yet you still are showing bias. So America, if this is how this country is going in that direction, God have mercy on us all. This is Miss V. Please subscribe to my Patreon list and become a follower. God bless you and have a wonderful evening.